Yeah, legitimately surprising news from Xbox. I was pretty pessimistic about the new head of the division, Asha. I wasn't really convinced that she was going to be the lightning rod ushering in a new golden age for Xbox, considering her background was mainly in AI, like a prominent in AI. But to her credit, she has put my whole asshole in my mouth because she has made actual good changes. So, the big one that I think a lot of people saw when it got announced was she lowered the price of Game Pass. It's somewhere in this article. Where is it? Where did it just go? All right, I'm just going to control F price. I don't want the video. Here we go. So she decreased the price of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. That came at the cost of removing Call of Duty from it, but that's a certified who gives a fuck moment. You get much more value out of it. So bringing it down to $23 per month, which is it's a good drop. So Game Pass has now got cheaper. That includes going down to 14 in this tier, the PC Game Pass. So actually pretty nice. Genuinely didn't expect that. As everything gets more expensive, somehow Xbox bucked the trend and made it cheaper. That's one of the few times you will ever see a subscription service go in the opposite direction. So that's cool. Big W from Asha there. But even still, not a whole lot of games. And then it seems like Asha has committed entirely to wiping their whole ass with everything Xbox had been doing. I believe the quote was, "The path that led us here is not the path that's going to lead us out." Something to that effect. Basically saying, us ending up in the shitter, that strategy, everything that got us to that point, we're flushing. We're done with. So they unveiled a new logo, reminiscent of the classic Xbox logo. Banger. Great idea. They ditched the "This is Xbox" campaign, or "We are Xbox," whatever it is. Oh, "We are Xbox." Or, no, it is "This is Xbox," right? Yeah. The new one is "We are Xbox" as opposed to "This is Xbox" campaign. Good call. Like, actual positive changes. And there was a further commitment to quality games and not AI drivel. There was another statement, I don't know if it's in this article, but basically going over, like, we are truly focused on actually delivering good games and, like, bolstering partnerships, not going hard on AI shit, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what it was. Human-crafted games instead of AI slop, is what they said. Guys, watch, he's falling forward again like he did with the Halo Studios rebrand. True. That is true. I have been hurt before. Speaking of Halo Studios, by the way, it couldn't be worse. They were making a battle royale, but luckily they came to their since they came to their senses, they had a come to Jesus moment and said, "A battle royale in 2026, that's a death sentence." We're way too late to that trend. So then it's been revealed that they're reportedly working on a Halo extraction shooter. So that way they can be late to that one too. Incredible. It is actually incredible just how delusional Halo Studios is. Formerly 343. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. This specifically mentions a PvE extraction shooters, which is what everyone wanted, which is what everyone was saying they wanted during the Helldivers 2 launch. Who was saying that? I don't recall that. But then again, I wasn't like super deep into those conversations, so maybe I missed it. I can tell you one thing. You know what I don't want is more extraction games. I am not an extraction guy, so that is truly not for me. And I have no idea how that would work in Halo. That sounds miserable. Just do Helldivers but Halo? That sounds terrible, though. Helldivers is just so vastly different. So, like, I drop into Covenant territory. I'm calling in, I guess, a Mac cannon. And then what? Maybe I drop in like a DMR battle rifle. I don't know, I just don't see any way of making that work. Then I go over here and blow up a downed Phantom. And then I get out. Have you noticed YouTube ads have gotten worse? I haven't seen any changes, so no, I haven't noticed. Are you gonna play Returnal before Saros drops? No, I'm just gonna go right into Saros. Incredible reviews it's getting. Yeah, I was just talking about the Xbox W's a second ago. It's a Halo L, but Xbox W overall. I was very, very surprised. You saw the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched trailer. Looks amazing. Ubisoft is so back. I didn't see the trailer. I saw a couple of the images, though. I didn't know they released a trailer. Let's see. Whoa! 28 minutes. Damn, they gave you the kit and caboodle here.
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who
They
we
fixed
like.
all the problems with the original, like, shitty modern-day
It's not
segments
who
and
you
tailing
are.
missions.
Who am I then?
That sounds positive.
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Too bad they reused combat from Shadows. Please don't tell me that. Did they actually?
Hey everyone. I have to say it is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, or we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched will be released on July 9th, 20...
Wow, that's much sooner than I would have thought. Holy. Man, they must have been working on this for a minute. Hey, that's cool though. I always appreciate when they do like a quick release from the reveal. And you're not left waiting and forgetting about it for many, many months.
2026. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest
Seems like pretty
engine
substantial
to deliver
visual
the most
upgrade.
thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Seen your face before. Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Let me see some of the
Shut your bloody
combat.
gob, or our world be truly alive.
There we go.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly. All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship. Jackdaw.
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty.
I mean, this does look like a huge upgrade. As long as they didn't ruin it, I'm sure it'll do extremely well. They said they're toning down that VFX parry crap, thankfully. I didn't even think that was that bad.
All these new
I'm assuming you're talking
interactions
about
offer-
that right there. I don't even think it's that bad. Remaking your best bangers when the franchise hasn't been doing good is such an OP strat. I mean, there's a reason. There is a reason why that strategy works. Pragmata review post completion. Do you see yourself playing it on New Game Plus? Well, yeah, I want to get like the secret ending. I thought the game was great. The story's kind of mid, but everything else is really good. Didn't love the story. It was kind of eh. But I really, really enjoyed the combat in the world.